Hello, folks. Now I have to admit, this episode of Raw had me rolling most of the night. From Tamina and the romantic power of Tozawa, Edge falling off of his and dropping to Concerti on AJ Styles, and the absurdity of Damian Priest losing his U.S. Championship. I'm Casualeann. Come with me. This evening's Raw Talk starts with some quick-fire results. Edge emphasizes the fact that not only have he and AJ Styles wanted this particular one-on-one match, but the fans have wanted it too. He's absolutely out of his mind. He's conflicted and twisted. He's contorted and sorted. With a wildfire mangy mane that made him look like AJ Styles' worst nightmare. Not that AJ Styles isn't tough, but just because he always keeps his hair so perfect, so smooth. Damian Priest lost his U.S. Championship to Finn Balor, and Tommaso Ciampa defeated Big Bob, Robert Roode. But after the bell rang, Ciampa, for his efforts, earned a victory gnawing from the Dirty Dawgs. Backstage, Bob points out that they were the ones who left Ciampa laying, trying to figure out if his teeth were still in his head or not. Apparently, Bob's a big man. That's what Dolph calls them. I guess you're in a land of big men, but sure, all right. Dolph says Ciampa's asked for this, and tomorrow they're gonna find out just how good they are. Braun Breaker and Tommaso Ciampa did team up against the Dirty Dawgs on NXT 2.0, and they were successful, so I guess the answer to that is not as good as Breaker and Ciampa? Following ads is a replay of Finn Balor winning the United States Championship. After Finn beat Priest clean, Damian tore an Archer's hole in Balor and told him about how the fans didn't support him the way that they supported Balor. These folks quickly turned Damian Priest heel with little substance or context. I don't think creative can figure out what they want to do with him, and this championship loss is kind of their latest shotgun decision. They definitely blew his momentum with the Damian/Priest dark side thing. They blew the Demon's reputation with his loss to Roman Reigns. So assuming that the United States Championship rematch will be part of WrestleMania, I guess someone's rep is about to recover and the other's is going to continue on a downhill slide. Our special guest is Booker T, all in Godfather mode. Booker says he is a day late and $1 short. Priest should have had this brutal attitude over a month ago. He says you can't shake hands and kiss babies in order to be successful in the WWE. Jackie Redmond inquires about Edge's state of mind, the fact that he seemed so conflicted when he was beating AJ Styles down. Booker indicates that Edge knows what's going on with this attack. He knows what he's doing, and he holds no sympathy for AJ Styles. Camp calls this the best version of Edge after last year's loss to Roman Reigns, and Redmond asks how AJ Styles can put himself in a better position. Booker says he's gotten caught with his pants down, and since his breakup from Omos, he's doing some of the best work of his career. So this match is gonna be good. Yes, sir. Yes, it is. After that, the road to WrestleMania breezes through the tunnel of love. The 24/7 championship picture has given Dana Brooke and Tamina both hard eyes emoji. The Reggie and Dana relationship crossing out of the friendship territory was cute. There's still that undertone of whether or not Dana's going to actually use Reggie for his protection in being the 24/7 champion. But Tamina and Tozawa's kind of, well, anything you can do, I can do better kiss, with Tozawa putting his interest out there last week. It was perfect. He acted so stunned once Tamina actually kissed him. I was almost crying laughing. Dana gives Sarah Schreiber a few of her thoughts. She believes she and Reggie haven't been on the same page in the past couple of weeks, but they are now. As Schreiber probes a bit deeper into the nature of their partnership, Reggie interjects, "They don't kiss and tell." Dana expresses her excitement about returning to Cincinnati tonight and how she'll return as 24/7 champion. They may not kiss and tell, but the kiss at the end of the match told on them. So the writers have to put on their logic hats for a minute when they write the backstage segments. Or better yet, all the time. Keep the hats on. I'm a fan of hats, especially logical ones. Kiss and tell means different things as you get older too, so if it's PG era, you have to write for everybody. Gently for the kiddies, with a shred of common sense for the adults. Following more ads, we get the Raw Women's Championship card and a recap of the 6-woman tag team match. This was a lovely piece of kinesthetic art. And it wasn't even ruined by the weird sound effect on Bianca's hair whip. I was so happy when she gave Becky that beating. Bex had been trying to beat Bianca using her hair as a weapon against her for most of the match. The last day of Black History Month gives us several minutes of oppression, followed by some sweet retribution. Yes, ma'am. We also see the Alpha Academy versus RKO and Seth Rollins. We see that finish. And that chain of the buckle bomb, stunner, stomp is quite nice. I tend to worry whenever I see a buckle bomb, but not every single one has to be injurious. The Street Profits actually beat RK Bro, a nice twist of fate, as they haven't won in months. But I'm glad to know that Randy Orton is all right following that miscalculation with the From the Heavens Frog Splash. Kevin Patrick is with the Street Profits. Angelo is hype and Ford is manifesting. He reminds us that he pinned Randy Orton, a multi-time world champion. The former tag team champions fell short of the Street Profits this night, and now the Profits need their opportunity to regain the titles that they never lost. So on, so forth. Energy, energy, energy. We want the smoke. Redmond asks Booker T about the Street Profits being next in line for a championship opportunity. Booker thinks RK Bro aren't working on the same page right now, but the Street Profits should get their wish in 30 days. Further, he notes his excitement and gives credit for Seth's Midas touch when it comes to tag team wrestling. If the Visionary captures the tag team championships with Kevin Owens, it will be his 5th championship tag team. I had no idea about that. That was a fascinating tidbit. Camp is also asking about the American Alpha. It's weird to hear him refer to them as that. They've been the Alpha Academy so long, but he points out how they haven't had the opportunities that others have had. While Booker T thinks that this loss this past week is a wake-up call. He's sure Seth Rollins will soon be part of the 5-time championship club, along with another certain gentleman. My rating for the week is 3 out of 5. It was just alright, to be honest. My cliche counter was on 5 with some of these lines, and they blew out my Logic monitor. I didn't even know I had a Logic monitor until they broke it. They broke it! The Street Profits were reliably fluid and exciting with their promo. Reggie and Dana were lacking in the Logic department, and the Dirty Dawgs talked themselves up as the best after Big Bob lost. Very confusing. No must-watch segment for Raw Talk this time, but if you want a quick chuckle, check out the end of the mixed tag match with Dana, Reggie, Tamina, and Akira Tozawa. Reggie and Dana may have come out victorious, but there were no losers in the end. What do you all think? How long will the Prince reign as U.S. champion? What more can they possibly do to make the 24/7 championship picture matter? And who's about to win the AJ Styles Edge match for WrestleMania? Let me know in the comments. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tap that bell icon to make sure you get notifications for when new videos come out. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.